Hello everyone, it is Andrea. How are you doing? I hope you are doing well. Well, for most of you, I will let you know that as you can tell and hear around me, we are preparing or expecting a tornado watch, Tornado Elsa. And although these occur far and few over the summer, over the East Coast, from north to south, this is what I want to share with you. As you can hear the birds chirping, you could see the animals rustling and moving, and you can hear the leaves blowing. Now, what that says to me is that they are preparing for what's to come. They are planning accordingly. And what better way or a segue to discuss my mission as your personal accountability coach to press play, plan life according to you. How many times do we have situations that we can almost guarantee that we have a good grasp on things and we have control on whatever event occurs or expectation or connection that we are going to make? Many times, like you, I have thought the same thing. But I'll share some examples when I was caught off guard. So we were going to Disney World, our most famous place that we love and go back and back again. And what we did was, the first time we went was just the two of us, and we had a fabulous time, so on and so forth. And because we unplugged, we were able to find a channel that we support that talks all about Disney. Now, this was our first time going with our son and our family. And so what we decided to do was we decided to make an investment. We invested our time and studied and did our research on bloggers and vloggers who discussed and taught us about Disney. We interviewed and spoke with friends and family who've been there recently and what to expect and so on, and how to prepare. This was such a key component because we were able to have backup plans. I'm talking plan B, C, D, all the way through Z. My question to you, as we are approaching a tornado watch up in this area, do you plan? Do you have a backup plan? Do you have a plan of action that you can mold into when something doesn't go right? Truth be told, as you've seen in some of my footage and some of my shows, TV, radio, and interview and podcasts, I always plan accordingly. If I know that there is going to be or experience at the moment technical difficulties, I have a backup plan all the way through Z. Now, sure, this was ingrained and instilled by my parents as they were successful, wealthy bankers and were able to successfully retire at the age of 50. But I also acquired these attributes because we never know what is going to happen. And truth be told, what was amazing that I used to learn about growing up was the mindset of Girl and Boy Scouts. Everything, be prepared, be ready to have a backup plan. And this is what usually falls short with a lot of us, especially as we dip and dive into different realms where we want to excel. We have an idea, we have a game plan, we have another idea, we have a game plan. But when seldom time, often none, we don't follow through. We're doing 70%, 60%, 80%, 90%, and we're not dedicating our due time to put 100% in. And what happens is that we don't have a plan. Imagine this, a simple analogy. If you're building a house and you don't have the blueprints for that house and you just start building without measuring, without weighing the situations, the weathering conditions, the weight, etc., 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 it's not going to work. It's going to collapse. And that's what happens in the stages of life. When we have these ideas, we want to make sure we have a backup B, C, D, E, F. And now with today's technology, I don't know about you, but I'm going through 2, 3, 4, 5 terabytes of a passport to make sure I have an external hard drive so I have a backup for my backups. Now that may sound crazy, but truth be told, it has been beneficial down the road when I was unable to locate a file of some sort where I thought I put it. But because I had that external drive, I was just able to plug in and access it. Be mindful, be aware, and make sure that not everything is going to go smoothly, because you know as well as I do, as the wonderful childhood memory goes, life is but a dream, but row your boat merrily, merrily, merrily down the stream. Because for some reason, as adults, and I can vouch for this, I try to do everything the hardest way possible. I don't know what it is. It's that I could take 3 blocks, and all you have to do is put it in sequential order, and I will analyze, assess, process, figure out different ways why it's doing what it's doing, etc. Could that be the ages of my psychology and social work background? Who knows? But keep it simple. And I know it sounds crazy, because for me, it's impossible. I take the simplest things and cut it up and dissect it into even more smaller pieces. And that's what we have to take into account. We have to make sure that when we have something that we're working on, we make sure we place it in order, have a sequential process, prioritize, and plan, and always have a backup plan to fall back on should interruptions, distractions, or it may not work. Now, I'm not saying to fall back on. I'm saying keep your vision concrete, but make sure you have alternatives so you can make adjustments and tweaks along the way should your initial thought process not follow through. This was an amazing epiphany to me when I realized, because of the way I learn, somebody will tell me something, I will say yes, I will reflectively repeat it back to them, and I still didn't get it. So what I learned to do is politely and respectfully ask, please, please keep it in simple terms. And who would have thought that's what I need to do? I need to keep things simple. Keep it in simple, elementary ways so I can adjust, adapt, and make assessments and adjustments accordingly. So that is one of my challenges for you today. Today, as we prepare for this tornado, as the trees are, whistling, and as the birds are chirping and all the animals are scurrying, think about this. Nature already is a step ahead of us. Look at the animals. Look at the birds and the squirrels that forage and then, save for the winter. We need to start applying this as humans. For the more we plan, the more we prepare, the more we are able to have a smooth sailing lifestyle. Get organized. Start planning. Learn your options. Learn that there's more ways than one to do something, and allow yourself to be innovative and creative. And sometimes keep it real simple. I know today's society, everything is technology. And who do we turn to? For those of an older age, we turn to our youth, because they know it, they absorb it, and they get it quickly. And that is the benefit of having a backup plan, keeping it simple, and learning and honing into your skill set that's strong for you, and asking for help with others to make sure that they can provide you with assistance if something may go awry. I want to thank you so much for your time today. Again, it is so significant to plan accordingly. And that's what has made my mission, my message, that of Press Play. Plan life according to you. In this game of life, we are given obstacles, distractions, struggles, interruptions. And if we don't have a way to kind of work around those, then we give up, we fail, and we don't persevere. And that is what I am trying to do to prevent you from happening to you. Keep your mind focused. Make sure you have patience. Make sure you have perseverance. And make sure that you have several plans in your playbook so that you can be successful and do what you need to do. Just like any sport, musician, artist, or anything else, they have their toolbox that they have ready in place. They have their agenda, the itinerary already in place. But what they all have in common is they have an ability to adapt and adjust when something doesn't go right. So I thank you for listening. I thank you for watching. My name is Andrea, your personal accountability coach. Learn to love life and press play. Plan life according to you. Like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification button 9 away. Help me out so I can help you out. And remember to always pay it forward. Thank you so much for your time. Be safe under these conditions, and I'll see you in the next video.